What is up, everybody? I just got back from riding dirt bikes, which you will see in next week's episode, but today I have an absolutely insane video for you guys. So in this video, we are going to be bow hunting. Now, I've never bow hunted, so today we are going to learn how to shoot a bow. We are going to go set up cameras, scout some spots, and then we are going to hunt for the big one, the 30-point buck, all right? Now, I actually haven't had the best luck when it comes to deer hunting. I've been going out for majority of just about every rifle season, and I've only ever killed one little spike in my entire life. Now, that is not good. That is really not good. But we are gonna change that in this video because I am declaring war on these deer. It means war! Because if it is brown, it is down, because I am not stopping until I come back with some meat in the freezer. So now that I have my Amazon ghillie suit on, we're gonna grab the bow and we are gonna go sight it in, because I know it definitely needs to be sighted in. This bow hasn't been used in a long time and is definitely not where it needs to be to go hunt a deer. But without taking up too much more time, let's get into sighting this bow in. Alright, so first couple shots, not a bad grouping. I mean, we're hitting level. I just need to bring that to the left a little bit more. But 10 yards is getting close. We'll tweak that just a little bit because I'm sure everything else is going to shoot right. Tweak that, do another grouping, then we'll move to 20. Alright, so as my shooting goes, I think I'm pretty on point with this group. I mean, you can't get a better group than that. I still need to bring it up just a little bit, but I mean, this size is definitely enough to hit some lungs. But I guess we're just going to go through another montage. I'm going to get that as close to the center as I can, and then we'll move back. All right, so the grouping at 20 yards, it's a little to the left. Bryson here challenged me to hit an Arizona tee down there. So we're gonna see if I can hit it in 3 shots. All right, so we got the bow dialed in. Now we're going to the first location to look for some deer sign. All right, so right now, hopefully you can hear me. Bryce and I are walking through the woods trying to find a good spot to hunt. Also, just kind of while we're out, it is early goose season. So I got a 12 gauge right here. Bryson's sitting right there. He's got a little 410. But we're just kind of trying to find a good spot to bow hunt. And I'll flip it around and just kind of see what we're looking at. But it should open up a little bit up here. So you can see, oh my God, huge spider. Anyways, like, it's not bad. It's clearly an old trail. There's a quarry I'll have to show. But we've camped here before and we know there's a lot of deer sign. As far as seeing deer, we haven't really seen any. I know last season there were some huge buck scrapes. And this is definitely, something's been walking through here. But I'm hoping this will give some good video of some deer. We're going after just any deer that steps out, really, as long as it's not a Bambi. This is not bad for bow. If I could clear a spot up in there, stay hidden, and have all this to shoot at, because there's more field over there, and I know back behind this. Oh, there's a crow. Back behind this, there was a huge buck scrape up on that hill, but really can't get more perfect than this for some bow hunting. So honestly, the only thing is, it is still like just getting into fall, so. Ooh. Most of the tracks out there. Yeah. We're gonna look around here, I guess, for some signs of deer. There was some scat back on the trail, but I guess we're gonna give it a good look around If we do find anything, we'll show you. If not, we might not go here. But we'll see if we find something, Bryson. Right here, it's kind of hard to see. You get some real old deer crap. Right here, something a little bigger. Could be buck. They say if it clumps, it's buck. But that could be one. All this is old. There's some more sprinkled right here, but it all looks pretty old. There's this right here, which could be a bed, but I doubt it. The main thing we're looking for, Bryson, is something fresh. If we find something fresh, we know they're coming through here. That or some fresh tracks. I guess we're gonna keep looking around. All right, so this might be some tiny scrapes right through there. What? Looks like Bryson found something, but I do think those are tiny scrapes. They don't look that fresh, but okay. Well, definitely a deer. Ooh, scared myself over there. Definitely a deer. It's a doe. They left the head. Wasn't a very big one. I mean, I don't know how you even saw it from over there. Still not seeing a whole lot of signs. Which just looks perfect, but just because it looks perfect doesn't mean that it's a good spot. Hopefully, guys, after surveying this area and not seeing anything fresh, there were some marks, some scrubs, a little bit of deer crap, but honestly, we're not seeing much. So, I mean, the spot looks perfect, but there's no signs. We're gonna venture back behind these woods where I know it opens up some rocky stuff. It's just a little bit harder of a walk. And we're gonna see if we can find anything fresh. The main thing we're looking for is fresh tracks. Fresh tracks mean they're coming through here. Because I could set up a cam, might catch something, but we wanted it as active as we can possibly get it. But I guess we're gonna make our way up there. All right, this is the next spot we're looking at. Got some good high ground over there because I don't have a tree stand. But the crazy thing about this location, you're about to see it. Look at that. Stretches a little bit over there. Maybe I'll insert a clip from when we were up there last season, but oh, Bryson the bear. You look ridiculous in 0.5.
The bear, the marks were down that way, but we found other tracks down there.
Yeah, so.
And I think this one day we did find some buck tracks over where the bear was.
Yeah, so we hiked all the way up the side of this, and that's when we saw the big buck scrapes. Granted, it's all grown up right now, but up there was nothing but deer bones and just animal bones and massive bear prints. So maybe we'll have a bear hunting video. Come out here, try to get them. Maybe he'll pop up on the cameras, but my reasoning for coming down here, every trail around here leads to this location. We camped out right here one night, woke up, heard a lot of deer around us. But if anything wants water, it's gotta come down this hill. There is a lake on the other side of this mountain, or this little gravel spot. So we'll walk up there and see if we got a good vantage point. Okay, so we made it to the top. The only thing, our only shooting lane is right in front of us. So a deer would have to walk perfectly along here. And there's really, it can't come from that way. It can come from down there. But I don't know. This isn't a, once everything clears up, as things start to die out here, it'll be a lot better, but right now we got one lane, which we might set the camera up down there just to see. I guess let's find a spot and get out of here before it gets dark. So at the first spot, we didn't get anything on camera. We gave it a couple of days and not even a squirrel showed up on our trail cam. So now we're on to spot number 2, and we had a lot more exciting time looking over this location, as you're about to see. All right, so we're out here in the woods in a second location. Forgot to record us walking up to it, but we already have a good sign. So as you can see, super fresh deer crap. That should be a buck because it's clumped together. Don't feel much more. It's really gross and they're showing this, but that's a good sign because we're following a trail through here. And it looks like they keep using it a lot, and that's a good sign showing they are using it. we're gonna go down this way a little more, set up the camera. I have seen a deer before last season down here. But yeah, we're just gonna keep walking down through here, hopefully find a good clear spot, and hopefully we see more of that. All right, so we're coming up. Oh, I heard something. Coming up to a better clear area. Oh, there's a deer, there's a deer. There they go. Perfect sound. They're in here moving. It's not good that we jumped them, but it is good that we know they're over here. So really we want some of the high ground. So we're gonna get over here. Definitely down through here now. It's just about getting a good spot for the cam, getting good shooting lanes. Really right here is not bad, easy to get to. We know the deer are a little further down. Would be a good lane here, decent lane that way, and then maybe something there, but we're gonna head on down, see just a little bit. And we're only a couple steps from where that deer crap was. Let's walk down here, see if we see anything else. This is not a bad spot. The main thing is gonna be shooting lanes through here. I'm not up in a tree, so it's really difficult being down on the ground. They're bedding right here. That's exactly where he was. So we found where one's bedding. So honestly, I don't know how far away this would be. Let's get you up there. I mean, that's a decent bow shot. If we know he's bedding here and he was here, then we can come through here maybe. And then we could set the cam up right here. And then we can set it up here, see if we see anything, because he was bedding there. Which, I mean, if he's staying there overnight, we'd walk in on him, that's not good. But if they don't and they come around, we have a good lane that way. We can make some lanes that way. And we know they're coming up through here anyways. So maybe step off just a little bit. We'll put the cam here and then look around and try to find somewhere to sit for whenever it's time to hunt. All right, we got the trail cam set up right there. We're kind of thinking if we sit up here, it'd be good. Where are you thinking, Bryson? Where are you thinking we should sit?
I feel since it's bow season, we have to be a little close, but if we keep this spot and they keep coming, we could honestly just be up there.
Yeah, I mean, we could be all the way up there on the top during gun season, but right now we got to be maybe even sitting in those logs.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, from the intro of this video, you guys know what I'm going to be wearing. But we're going to trek out of here before it's too dark, because it's getting dark and neither of us wanted to be out here anyways. Yeah, we're sweating, it's hot. But we're going to trek out of here and see if we get anything on the feed, because we know at the last two spots we've gotten nothing. So we finally got a deer on camera. As you can see, we got a couple doe sitting here, and later that night we got our first little spike. Kind of looks like it's forking a bit, but then around 4 a.m. the big one came. Here it is. Looks like a good 8-pointer right there, and I got some videos. So that morning we woke up and we decided that we were going to head out. It looked like it's going to be perfect cool weather, so now we're moving into day 1 of hunting. What do you think, Bryson? What do you think? Just in general. You're a well-spoken man, Bryson. Alright, so we've sat here in this spot for 3 hours now. I got work soon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head down here, because I know it gets flat and they do like to hang around there, but this path leads right up to my camera where I've been seeing them. So we're gonna look down there, maybe see something. If not, we're just gonna head out. This cheap ghillie suit, it's not horrible, but it's not the most comfortable. Alright, we're gonna head down there. So I continued to try to hunt for days, but sadly we're gonna have to move up to Virginia. Now, as you'll see in these clips right here, I got a gun in my hand and not a bow, but I had to switch things up because I really wanted some deer in the freezer, and this is where things really start to kick off. The week I spent up here, every day there was some sort of sign or something crazy happening, so I had to include it in this video just because the bow season didn't go well. So enjoy this next part right here. So moving on to day 2, basically nothing happened but sitting up there and freezing all day, right up until the very end of the night. You'll see I stand up, turn, I heard a deer grunt up on the top of the hill, there was some doe running in this thick brush to my right. It was really hard to show on camera what was happening, and then once it gets dark, you'll see it gets even harder to see. I do end up standing up, turning, getting a deer in my sights, but I just couldn't tell if it was a doe or if it was a buck, and I really didn't want to risk shooting a doe, as like I said before in the text, you cannot shoot a doe in Virginia unless it's on certain days, and today was not one of those days. So let's move on to day 3. Shot, but I don't know. It looked like a good 4-point. I'm gonna look back at the camera, at the footage, and we're gonna see. We're gonna give it a minute. He crashed into a tree pretty hard. So, I'm really hoping I hit. It felt good. But, I'm gonna check the camera and see. I'm looking back at the footage, and I really think I hit him. I mean, it looked like he tucked in. I think I hit this deer. But I think what we're gonna do is give it just a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna walk up to where I shot it and see if I got blood. And hopefully I got blood and we can track it down to the bottom, but that was a nice 4-point. It was a nice wide rag. So, I'm not getting my hopes up too much because I shot at that huge buck yesterday and could have swore I hit it, but I didn't. So, I'm really praying right now that I got this buck because last season I didn't get a thing. Well, this little guy just ran up on me. That's cool. I mean, it's Tennessee and it's doe season. There she is. Wait, there's another one. Does it have horns? Guys, I found some blood. Yes, sir. We got a blood trail. So that's a confirmed hit. I did it. I'll squat down in a second to show you guys up close. Alright, if we're looking right here, it's super dark. Got a chunk of something I could have hit on. I don't remember the different colors in the blood, so I'm gonna wait for my dad to get here, and then we'll track this thing, and I'll explain everything to you. But we have a confirmed hit, boys. I don't want to get too excited yet, because it could have been a bad shot, but this does mean I hit it. So this is a lot better sign than yesterday, because I shot and we couldn't find anything. So it crashed pretty hard into a tree down here, which I'm sure you guys saw on camera, but I'll replay that right now. But we got a hit, boys. So we're gonna give it another minute, just let this deer die, let it lay down, and then we're gonna go find it. Thank God for putting that deer in front of me. Whew. Alright, let's wait for my dad and then we'll track this blood. I'm cutting back in to show you guys. Look at that chunk. I can't really tell what that is right now, but we got more chunks. That's not where I hit it. That could be where I hit it. There's more blood. Oh, we got some big chunks. That could have been a mug shot. Let's see. Right here is where I hit it. And we got some bubbles in that. It might have been long. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she's here, boys. We'll give it another minute, but this is exactly where I hit it. Good. That tree stump right there is 50 yards, so maybe 70. We'll have to measure it out, but I was right. Let's see, where was I even at? Up there, somewhere. It's hard to see because the stand's so thin. But I was up there somewhere. But that's a confirmed hit. So I've been waiting for my dad to get here. I figured once he heard the shot, he would give it a little bit and come over here. I'm pretty sure he shot earlier. I'm pretty sure maybe 20, 30 minutes before I shot. I'm pretty sure that he shot in that direction. I heard 2 shots. Sounded like the same direction, same area. And I know he's over there, and I know we've been seeing deer. So, well, there's some dogs. But I know for a fact he's hunting out here. So instead of waiting for him, I'm gonna let him finish his hunt in case he hasn't gotten anything. And I'm gonna start following this trail slowly. It's been about 40-ish minutes with the amount of blood coming from this, just the shot zone. It should be dead, but we're gonna take it nice and slow. And we're gonna see if we can see this deer. Now, once I find the deer, that's where I'm gonna need some help from my dad, because I'm not dragging this thing out. He is a 4-wheeler. But let's follow this trail. Stay quiet. We might see another one. I have 2 buck tags. The only thing is the next one I shoot, it has to be an 8-point. Because the looks of this one, it looked like a 4-point with a nice rack from afar. So it has to be good. I almost shot that spike that came by. If you guys watched the video, I immediately stopped the recording because he came up and I wasn't seeing blood. And I was like, well, deal with it after we find it. But we're going to follow this trail, hopefully find them, and let's get started. Initial shot zone. Let's see. Shot's there. sweet. Come on, there it is. Back on it. Like a bloodhound. Look around a little. Oh my God, he took that whole tree down. He's got to be right there because he smacked that thing. Dude. Oh my. He's definitely down, boys. He's got to be right there. I mean, look at all this blood. Hopefully YouTube doesn't take this video down. Look at that. He's got to be right there here. He ran into a tree hard. Jeez. There's even some blood over here. We'll see if I can zoom in on that. Look at that. Look at all this. Let's keep going. There's some here. Big patch here. I don't see anything yet. I know he ran into one of these trees. I think he knocked it over down there. But we got another huge drill. Feeding me. This might be the tree he ran into. No. Because he ran right there. Let's see. We should be seeing him soon. There's no way he can. Oh my God. Boys, I think we did it. Let's see if there's a good shot or not. There he is. Oh, he was a little back. But that's fine, he was walking. Alright. Let's get up there. Oh, it's gonna be funny. No, that looks like a perfect shot. Boys. We did it. 3 days straight of all days sitting in the cold and one missed buck. And we finally put one down. Let's go. Thank you, God, for the deer. Oh yeah, he's dead. Let's go. Look at that shot. That's got to be the exit right there. No, there's no hole. I don't know, but that's perfect placement. Let's go, boys. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, we found him. We know he's down. And it's great because we can take the 4-wheeler right here to him. And the road's right there to get out of here, so. Oh, I'm so excited right now. So we finally got it done. This is my second buck I have ever killed, and it's a weirdly wide 4-point. My dad ended up killing a 6-point this trip, and the 6-point antlers could fit inside of this 4-point. So I don't know if it was an old deer on its way down or if it was just a really wide deer, but either way, we got it done, got a deer, got some meat in the freezer, and overall, it's a great trip. I know it ended up being a gun hunting video at the end, so maybe next season we'll try bow season, but just couldn't make it happen this season. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There was going to be a little bit more showing field dressing and all that stuff, but YouTube doesn't like all that. So if you want to see some more hunting videos, some fishing videos, I plan to do a lot more fishing this summer and hunting next season. So yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.